welcome to this little time lapse of this lovely and gorgeous Eiffel Tower puzzle. I was able to get this beautiful puzzle brand new from a charity shop at an exquisitely reasonable price. So I got a bargain and a charity and a good cause got some more money. Can't really say fairer than that, can you? So if you haven't come across these 3D puzzles by Ravensburger, they're made out of plastic. One side's coloured, one side's blank as you can see, but on the blank side it has actually got numbers. You work from 1 to however many pieces there are in the puzzle, following the arrows to show you which direction the next puzzle goes on. It can be a little fiddly to work out where they go, but definitely worth it. To start off with, I just separated it out into 100, well, 1 to 100 and then 101 to 200. I think I did later, or did I just... No, I think I actually just did the second half all just together. Memory serves, it's 276 pieces. I am prepared to be wrong on that one, but that's what I think it is. Now, as you can see from my board cover, this is definitely Christmas themed. And yes, I was working on this at Christmas. Christmas Eve to be exact. And yes, it's taken me this long to sort out videos. I got somewhat burnt out sorting out the advent calendar videos, so yeah, I have a little bit of a backlog. Now, as you can see, some of these pieces have got a ridge in them, and that's so that you can fold it from 2D to 3D to make reasonably sharp corners without snapping pieces. I, in my infinite stupidity, I mean wisdom, we'll stick with stupidity, decided let's just start off by keeping it flat. That was a dumb move and I regretted it later. But hey ho. I actually forgot to take a time for this, but it did go together relatively quickly. Let's see. 10-minute video times by 8, so 8 minutes. 8 minutes, 80 minutes in total, so really not that long. It was a bit of a pain at times to try and find the next number in the sequence, particularly when you're also watching anime, because, you know, growing up. So, who would like to learn a little bit of history about this gorgeous landmark, which I would very much one day like to actually go see? But for now, doing this is as close as I'm going to get. The Eiffel Tower is a wrought iron lattice tower on the Champ de Mars in Paris. Oh yeah, there are French words which I am sure I am going to butcher. I didn't even do French in school, so I'm just winging it and hoping for the best. But here we go. It is named after the engineer Gustave Eiffel, whose company designed and built the tower. Locally nicknamed the Dame de Fer, it was constructed from 1887 to 1889 as a centrepiece to the 1889 World Fair. So I just realised that what I had set up has been kind enough to take itself down, because of course it has. Although initially criticised by some French leading artists and intellectuals for its design, it has since become a global cultural icon of France. It is one of the most recognisable structures in the world. The Eiffel Tower is the most visited monument with an entrance fee in the world, 6.91 million people ascended it in 2015. It was designated a monument historique in 1964 and was named part of an UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1991. The tower is 330 metres, 1,083 feet tall, about the same height as an 81-storey building, and the tallest structure in Paris. Its base is square, measuring 125 metres, 410 feet on each side. During its construction, the Eiffel Tower surpassed the Washington Monument to become the tallest man-made structure in the world, a title it held for 41 years until the Chrysler Building in New York was finished in 1930. It was the first structure in the world to surpass both 200 metre and 300 metre mark in height. Due to the addition of a broadcasting aerial at the top of the tower in 1957, it is now taller than the Chrysler Building by 5.2 metres, 17 feet. Excluding transmitters, the Eiffel Tower is the second tallest freestanding structure in France, after the Malufod Viaduct. The tower has 3 levels for visitors, with the restaurants on the first and second levels. The top level's upper platform is 276 metres, 906 feet above the ground, the highest observation deck accessible to the public in the European Union. Tickets can be purchased to ascend the stairs or lift to the first and second levels. The climb from the ground to the first level is over 300 steps, as is the climb from the first to the second, making the entire ascension 600 steps. Although there is a staircase to the top level, it is usually accessible only by lift. If you go into Wikipedia, you can actually see a picture of the first drawing of the Eiffel Tower by Maurice Coquelin. Like I say, I'm not very good with names. And I must admit, I didn't actually appreciate how old the Eiffel Tower is. Like, I knew it was no spring chicken, but I didn't realise it was quite that old. It's also married. I remember seeing on TV a few years ago that a woman has married the Eiffel Tower. Oh yeah, interesting little tidbit for you about France. If you want to go from the Eiffel Tower to the Louvre without seeing anybody, it's possible to do by going through the sewers, because the sewers match the roads above. At one point they even had gondola rides in them. Now, as we approach the final stretch of this, I have to ask, is there any other buildings that you'd like to see 3D puzzles / models done of? Because I'm open to doing pretty much any. Because like I say, it's as close to travelling as the world's then going to get for a while, so why not? And I do so love doing 3D ones. I'm not exactly sure what it is exactly that I love, but I love them. I just do. So anyway, I hope that you have enjoyed my rambling and our brief little history lesson while watching this being put together. Oh, by the way, this bit was actually filmed on Christmas Day, and that is my Christmas shark onesie, because I'm cool. Well, I shall speak to you all again soon. As always, it's a pleasure, and I hope to see you all soon. Thanks for stopping by.